Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Damn it, Nopix! Hello, welcome to my stream. My cat is walking on my keyboard. Testing, testing. Come on, stop it.
Does no one care?
I'm gonna go, see if my cat needs food because he's acting like a little bitch right now. BRB, like 30 seconds.
Must I suffer so?
Yeah, he actually did need food. Fair enough.
My surveys.
There were rumors of dark elves.
I also have
disappearing in
another
Marlock's
place I
Moth.
tried
Turns out a
in,
gang of orcs were behind
is
it.
it Hughesbane? It's mostly for jewel crafting and just ore in general, and that is like 200k an hour is what I farmed it. Yeah, it's nice. It's a lot of jewel crafting.
Is it a platinum run? It's meant for platinum?
Yeah, it's meant for
That's
platinum.
the one I was talking about.
You get some like ore, but it's mostly just and like the thing is they spawn so
That's
quickly
enough
that
that
someone
you can do a small circle.
Yeah, you can't. People can't steal your stuff because you'll run up and like it won't. You'll spawn like right in front of you, so people can't like. Once you get started and get it going, like it, you know, you're really like. I'm pretty fast. I was like waiting on nodes. Like I'd pull up, wait for a second, and then the node would pop, and I'd get it, and I'd run to the next one, and it would literally like pop up as I was running to it, so people can't steal your nodes. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I was running like 15 different nodes right there.
Mhm.
And I could sit there and circle those 15 nodes, and they would always spawn back. And
Yep.
I was hitting at least one of everything.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good spot down there. It's like the bottom in Hughesbane. Let's
That's
see, I'll
actually
pull it up
probably
on the
where I'll
map.
go.
It's like right here. If you're watching the stream, you just pretty much go right here and kind of come up, and it's just this little bitty circle right here. And it's pretty much just jewel crafting. And the nodes spawn like as soon as you walk up on them. It's pretty impressive. So, but it's a nice little circle.
Hey, Kitty.
It's mostly platinum and ore, just right here in the
I
bottom.
seen the YouTube video, and I was like, dude, I gotta try that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
good.
It's a nice spot.
Oh.
Once you get it going.
And you can do the whole route in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, but and that's the whole point is like you're doing the route, and it's like as soon as you're running up on the node, it's spawning, so you're hitting it, and then as soon as you're running to the next node, it's spawning and you're hitting it. It's a
One of
nice
my
little
friends
route for
told me that
platinum
the monks at
dust.
Two Moons are no
The other
longer
route that I
chasing
do,
invisible butterflies. What a
in
relief.
Craiglorn, I do this the bottom part. I start here,
Good news indeed.
and then I come down
Do we know what
and go up, and you can see where all
course
my
I
nodes are on the map, and then kind of just make this little circle here. A lot of times I'll take this way shrine back down here, and then I'll kind of come up and around, and then back down, and then way shrine over.
My Twitch is still giving me issues. God damn it.
So it's
I'm loading it.
it's a nice little.
I may have
Yeah.
to make a new Twitch account because I ended up forgetting my passwords and shit, and I no longer have the phone for the second verification, and so I got the second verification reset, but Twitch still refuses to unlock my account,
That's no good.
and
Oh,
it
that
restricts
sucks.
I
my
may have
access to it.
I may have a problem doing my dailies on this tune because I don't know if I have all the way shrines. I didn't think about that. It's my new
have,
speedy tune.
What is it? Port friends or go to or whatever?
I don't have that.
Beam me up.
Beam me
I don't
up.
have beam me up. I
So
guess
if
I could
you-
go get it.
So what you do is you're in the zone, right? So like, let's say you have a way shrine there, okay?
Mhm.
Go to that, and then there's a button, and let's say there's 20 people in that zone.
Yeah.
It'll half teleport you there, so it'll like unlock the shrine. So you have to stand there for like a second, but then it'll unlock all the shrines for you.
Oh, let me do that.
If
Beam me
they are
up.
close.
Yeah, beam me up
yeah.
is awesome.
If
Okay, I'm
they
gonna get
are
that.
close to there. Now, if there's like 2 people in there, it obviously won't unlock them all. Or
Yeah.
how if you try to do it in
But
Somerset,
it won't
how
give you
everybody fucking
experience.
hangs out in Alanor
I
and
don't
nowhere else
care.
in Somerset.
So one thing I want to do. One, hi Albus, haven't seen you in forever.
Right? Sup, bro?
Two, I'm gonna call Lucio out. He's like, should I just get 100k worth of stuff and send it to Liz? Because I just want to play Civ.
My
I've
forever
actually
game.
considered doing that myself.
Man.
I thought about just buying it off of our guild store and sending it to
Like I will even, stay in here and hang out with you guys and everything, say hey to the stream, but it's like
Anyway,
can I go kick some city states
No,
ass
we're playing Civ on Saturday
and Monday?
and Monday. You can
And
play
every
Civ.
I play it all.
Oh, it's asking if you're still there for the show.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't tell me. It says, "Are you still there?"
It says you're offline, Corey.
yeah, it says you're offline.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Is it
yeah.
showing on?
It booted me again. I'm still having
Let's
issues
see.
with
I need those dependencies. Dialogue. I need that.
What's really nice about it is that
Liz
we
should
found
be in
out
Rob
with the
Drop group,
like most
be sure.
recent update of Beam Me Up is how we're always like, okay, we're doing raid, all right, is anybody in there? It doesn't matter.
You can
You
teleport.
just open it up and it has a list of all the instances and all the raids, and you just go,
Really?
click, take me to that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well I just downloaded it, so I need to. How to get all those.
Oh, and I just found some new farms actually, that are really rich in nodes too.
Hold on, I'm loading the stupid farm party app.
I just need to finish getting my champion points up so I gathering's faster.
Liz should be in Rob Drop and make second group.
Let's wait. If we don't get over 12, then
Well,
we
I'm
We're
here.
at 11.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Liz.
And
Spider.
spiders there.
Yeah, guess what? I'm not calling from World War II this time.
Hey,
I
what is
I
that?
have my new headphones.
Hi, I'm like, it's not. Hello, come on. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, breaker, come in.
Speaking of which, where is Breaker?
I don't know. He was traveling and really busy
him in
for
a
a
while.
while. I hope he comes back.
How many do we got now? Let's see.
We're at 11, still it says.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
switch
I'm
to a different
turning off
character,
crap
but I
back
will
before I
be
join
there.
group, remembering to
Lucio's
open my
making
loot
something
coffers.
real
Oh
fast, don't
shit!
keep them.
Nasties.
Start
That
farming.
was not auto add to craft bag. That was auto loot stolen items on. Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
able to
man.
more, but it didn't add me.
Don't open it. It's got salsa in it.
Okay, I'm gonna drop
Um,
this. Two
yeah,
slash
that's
AI.
fine. I'll turn it off.
I went to test my craft bag to make sure it was turned
How do
off
I
before
turn
we
it off?
started, and I looted a fortified
Slash
nerd corpse.
AI.
Just okay.
And I'll be in
Oh.
Jack's group.
I
Nice.
am,
I'll run
I'm looting the heck
contingency.
out of the Hollow City because I've discovered that looting the
Well-
Hollow City is the best thing.
You're a horrible person.
He
It's
has
no, it's not
robbed her.
stealing. No,
I
it's
know,
stealing.
I know it's a great loop. It really
It's
is.
amazing, and sometimes you get some good like furnishing plans and
I
stuff.
just wait. You.
We
found
haven't
two
officially
different
started
servers.
yet, right?
No, we have
No.
not. We still
Okay.
technically have 2
Gotcha.
minutes.
Yeah, I've got a
and
decon stuff.
we don't normally start on time, so.
Hey, Rob,
By that I
check
mean
farm again.
basic
I was
inventory
literally playing
management.
Civ, and I was
Working
like, oh
out
shit,
with me.
farm nights in 10 minutes. Fuck.
Oh jeez.
Like I
I'm
completely
gonna wait
lost
till
track of
I'm gonna
time.
wait till everyone's here before I tell the Karen story.
Sweet. Yes.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh my god.
I'm excited
Oh,
for the
boy.
Karen story.
It was
dear.
ugly as fuck.
That's hilarious.
Rob, are you in a group?
No, I'm not in the group.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Rob.
Yeah,
You like pork ribs?
I love pork ribs.
Shit. Yes. Shoot. I know what I'm making on Friday.
You know what I like? Freddy's ice cream, and so now officially
Oh my god.
Wednesday night after church, we go through Freddy's, get some ice cream, and it's
Jojo,
like
stop.
the best.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
So you go to
It's
church
like-
and then go and be gluttonous.
Honey, shut up.
No, it's
Sounds about
a,
right.
it's a regular.
right
I didn't
now.
get a large.
It's kind of funny. I am a spiritual person myself, but it's still odd to hear anybody
no.
in this guild say that they go to church.
Right?
The reason why I'm telling Lucio to shut his mouth is it is like tradition that every time we go somewhere we have to eat out. Yeah. And your family also goes to eat after church.
Pretty common. My parents have started
This is
going
the
to brunch
South.
a lot.
Yeah, this is the stuff. Have you
My
been to
parents are
Captain
in-
D's at like 1 o'clock
Oh,
in the
yeah.
afternoon on a
The
fucking
Hey.
Sunday?
My parents are in California, and plenty of people still go to lunch or brunch.
Ah.
Like, it's not just a southern thing, guys. I promise.
Burrito is a crazy person.
I know, he was in my first stream and didn't say a dang thing, and he's like, did you know your wife, like talking to Bane, did you know your wife started streaming? Which, Burrito did get me a fancy mic for streaming, so, yep, that was awesome.
Well, look at you, Miss Fancy.
For for
You're
Christmas.
starting.
I'm gonna have to do crack.
Let's make sure everybody's in. Let's do one last
Oh,
call
I'm
and then
not.
we'll start.
Okay.
I'm
Been
still
looting,
clearing my
so you
inventory,
know.
which is really not going well. Don't worry,
Well,
it's fine.
Emily, just join group.
Yes, I hear you.
So here's the
up?
question:
Alright.
Why do you have such bad inventory problems?
Whoopsies! I just put a
all
couple blueprints in
time.
the Hate the Hero.
What?
Wait, that was Hate the Hero. I can withdraw my blueprints that I accidentally put in.
What you got?
If I had to guess, it's the ADHD.
Yeah.
What?
I will
Someone
need
said
this
something about
eventually, so
ADHD?
I need to
Yes, I
absolutely
had that.
keep it.
Alright, let's see. How do you turn off the craft bag? That's a good question. It is...
Settings, gameplay.
Settings.
I have to type it to
and-
somebody. Settings,
Oh.
right? Gameplay.
Scroll down.
Gameplay, and then it's in the items section now.
Yeah.
And it is
Auto add to craft back.
the second
Yeah.
from the bottom. No, third from the bottom. Sorry. Oops! I'm the smartest. I just turned it back on.
And then we've got 2 groups going. How many people do you have in your group?
5.
5.
So we really did need 2 groups. Hey, that's
We
not
really
bad.
did, yeah. Because I mean, we've got 10 in mine and 5 in his, so yeah.
No,
That's-
I'm running contingency before you lose.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Rob will run for me.
I really think I'll be. I mean, let's not. Never mind. Let's not jinx
no jinx
it.
Yeah.
No jinxing
Looks like we've
thing.
started, so I'm gonna
Let me
start.
know when, Liz.
That's my job.
Okay.
By my job, I mean
I'm ready
definitely
to
not my
start
job.
strong on a jewelry one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let's. Oops. Start. So make sure you type start in yours.
First they
And
beat
also,
Go,
after
go,
you
go.
reset
the
up.
little goats.
I'm still not in the
FP.
group because my brain is working. My brain
Yay,
is absolutely
spider
working.
problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello.
All right. So do you guys want to hear the Karen story?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell the Karen story.
Can I ask a really quick question just because
Yeah.
I haven't bothered to check?
Sure.
We have a trader this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 of my 3 guilds were not able to get a trader this week.
Ooh.
Because that's how bad the prices are right now, I guess.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So Mammoth
They're,
got
they're that bad.
one, Vivek, and Ancient Traders is in their usual spot. But yeah, okay, so the carrot story. So we roll up to T-Mobile because we had to switch from Sprint to T-Mobile eventually. Because of they got bought out by T-Mobile. And we had time to kill because we were waiting on Lucio's medication. That's a whole nother story. And we walk in, and this lady is trying to get. They're like of boomer age.
Of course.
Okay, boomer.
Trying to get them to teach this old man how to use his phone. Like he's like, why does it turn off every couple seconds?
Oh boy.
It's not turning off. It's the thing, and he wants them to turn it off. And he's like, well, I can't turn it off. I can only delay it by this many minutes or whatever. If you're not using it, it's going to go like into power save.
Sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I don't want it to do that. He's like, well, there's nothing I can do about that. So then
I mean, different phone, but yeah, same.
she pulls
Yeah,
out. She pulls out like a whole bunch of papers, which happen to be their bills or whatever, and goes into a fucking tirade about how this woman, who apparently worked at T-Mobile, promised them that their new phones would be free.
Oh.
And that and why does their
They
bill
are
cost more
free.
money?
You just pay them on your
And
bill.
it should be cheaper. Because apparently they thought that they were going to get the same plan with new phones for cheaper. And she wanted to know why she was paying $100 more.
Because she has to pay for the phone.
Yeah. And
They're
she
free,
said the phones
you
were
just pay 'em
originally
over however many-
$200 each, which I call bullshit. They were smartphones. There's no way they were
Oh,
$200 each.
Nuh-uh.
Actually, yes,
They were
yes.
for-
Depending on the provider, my mother got a consumer cellular phone for $100,
We're at
smartphone.
T-Mobile.
Well, yeah, but that's probably $200, and then the rest of the cost is added to your bill.
They didn't pay for them outright. They had them put like a payment plan on the bill.
Yeah, so the original ones, they probably paid $200 up front, and then the rest of it was paid on their bill.
So she's trying to like, she's screaming at him like, and she was totally calm, a little bit condescending, but totally calm prior to this. Like she just drops this bomb while we're standing there waiting our turn to get our SIM cards. And she just keeps going on and on and on. And the reason why I think she's lying is because she continually said, well, the lady said that these phones would be free, but she started with $260 and then said they were $200. And by the end of the argument, she said the phone should have only been $60.
That's nice.
Like she didn't understand her own logic.
Yeah.
Yeesh. You know what kind of
And-
phone would be $60 in these days if it wasn't
flip
from like
phone.
the vintage shop? The kind of phone that
I know,
doesn't
yeah.
work anymore.
But
Like
3G phones.
or a phone that works like its only function as a phone, and
Yeah.
it's not mobile. It sits in your house,
yeah,
attached to a cord. That's the kind of phone.
My
It
parents
gets
have a
so- it gets
landline.
worse.
Oh, a landline. That's a landline.
My parents have a landline. I still know that number. I call that number sometimes. Like, they're not into their cell phones. But my parents turned
so-
71 this year. They're old.
It gets
Hey.
worse. She would
Oh God, it's
she was
worse?
like, so yeah. She's like, by the way, Comcast has you beat on prices,
Then go to
so
Comcast. God.
then go to Comcast. Yeah. So I actually looked
That's
that up, and there's a reason why it's cheaper with Comcast. You have to have Comcast internet and or
Bundled, basically.
everything else to get it for like $40 a month. But also just fucking phones.
That reminds me of
Comcast has mobile phones.
And then Comcast's mobile phones. Apparently, I had to deep Google search that, like deep Google search that.
One
I
time when
believe
we
it.
were
We have
getting
security. We are
I
security.
don't know.
Wait,
now.
what level of deep Google search? Deep Google
Did
search
like-
on the level of do
Like-
essential oils harm pet cockroaches, or are
Pet
we
cockroaches!
Or are you talking like Catholic, minister?
Because let me tell you, my friend and I tried
That's
to
your
figure that
baby?
out, and the answer was inconclusive. We couldn't find a
Bam, you've been
single
spidered.
study.
So yeah, no.
Peter, why are we looking that up? Can you
well,
tell us
I
after this
I googled
story?
that. It took me a long time to find it on Google. I actually didn't believe Comcast had cell phones. I thought she was just pulling that out of her ass.
Just lying.
Yeah, and then
That's all she was doing.
And like my favorite thing was she's like, we've been Sprint customers for years, and the moment they changed to T-Mobile, it all goes to hell. Bro, it's been T-Mobile for a whole fucking year.
Yeah.
Like, it just happened to still have like Sprint in the name till recently.
It's a better
and then,
time to argue about whatever you're arguing about.
And
'cause
then
you are
I'm
not
trying-
choosing the right time frame.
Oh yeah, and then she said to the guy, "Why are you defending T-Mobile? Do you know how bad the company is that you work for?" And he's like,
Oh
"I've
my
worked here for a year and a half." And
They're
she's
as
like,
bad
"Well,
as
maybe
every
I
other
could
company."
remember your names if there wasn't such a high turnover at this store." And I'm like, "Shit, you're at the T-Mobile store so much that you know their names."
Wow.
But she couldn't remember some chick's name.
Some chicks, yeah, she's like, "I don't remember who told me that, but a lady told me that the phones would be free and that our bill would be less
When did
money
these
each month than it
accursed
currently is."
soldiers appear? Have I been gone so long?
I call
So how do you use this beam me up if you don't have a way shrine?
Got a key behind it.
Go to no, you don't. So open your map.
Open my map.
Okay.
Open your
I'm
map.
running controller mode.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
got my map open.
Okay, and then at the top,
Go to the zone that you want to go to.
yeah, go to the zone you will go to first.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you would pick anybody that's in that zone to port to. That, you know.
He doesn't have the interface up.
I'm not seeing it. Like, do
Okay.
you have to have? What do you have to do to get it up? Is it?
You just open your map.
Yeah, you should open your map and it should work.
I have my map
You
open.
have all the dependencies?
Yes, I did that.
And you restarted the game after you downloaded everything?
You don't have to do
I
that.
refreshed
Just
UI.
UI there.
So
Because it should
go back
No,
to-
we're
automatically.
not
go back
fighting
to
the
map.
Wallas. Oh, yes, we are fighting the Wallas.
Okay.
But I
Why
have
are
shotgun
there
in my
dudes
mouth
attacking
and
me?
oh. No, I don't.
You should see like
Open-
a little.
Hit open zone guide.
Yeah.
Zone guide, yeah.
Where's that?
Right there.
Underneath
The
Right
little
under.
button on the
That's a
other
good
way.
question, Katie.
other left.
Left.
Your other left.
Oh, over here, open zone guide.
I'm
Okay.
putting.
Big brain time. Big brain time.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't see it. We're weird. You have something weird going on.
Yeah, you have something weird going on. It should literally pop up every time you hit map.
I'm like watching
Right.
this.
Maybe I haven't
Is
set it up.
Maybe.
Maybe
Go
it's
into your
settings.
settings and see.
I can't. There's too much crap on my screen.
There's a lot of crap
I
on
feel
here.
that.
Uh,
I feel like there's a lot of people farming Craglorn tonight.
I don't even
Yeah,
see beam me up.
I mean-
I haven't found a lot of stuff, and people keep taking notes from me, and they aren't killing me.
Maybe
I'm
it's
thinking
because
of
I
going to
didn't.
Northeast Rooster.
I don't see beam me up. Maybe I do
Beam
have to
people.
restart my game.
Maybe I'm in a different
Just
instance.
I don't know.
refresh your UI.
I did that.
It didn't come.
Try it again. Just. Yeah.
Oh, that's already at 100K. Are you shitting me?
Crafting my friend many jewelry crafting surveys.
I did make sure it was checked.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the add-on list. That's the problem.
Neither did I.
Or the add-on adjustment list or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Well, I
forgot
did
one more-
see it first. Here's beam me up. I have all the dependencies.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's on my thing.
So, but I don't. Oh, here it is.
Settings, add-ons, beam me up teleporter. Yep, there it is.
Keep. No.
Open when map is open. Yes, you have that on. Okay,
Yeah.
so now hit your map button.
Me and this guy are both stuck
Can
in
never
the
have
same
enough of that.
Screen your favorite.
There it is. Boom.
There
Okay.
it is. Yeah, right there. Okay, so at the top,
Okay.
at the top, there should be the way shrine button. Do you see the
Ow.
way shrine button?
Yeah. Right here.
Click on that.
Yeah.
Where it has the little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Right there.
Oh, it's going ding 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 ding.
Yep.
That should unlock all of them in that zone.
They're right.
If there are enough people there.
Okay.
So what it will do, it'll essentially lock any way shrine that you could port to, is how that works.
Yep.
Okay.
So because
Well,
what
I
it'll do
wanted
is
that
if you
one,
port
but
to
I'll
someone,
go
it'll
here.
port you to the closest way shrine to them, and if you whatever you open, it'll just if there's like 4 people in the zone, whatever way shrines are closest to, it'll port you, open
Okay.
those
Nothing
way
wrong with
shrines.
a little
So if there's no one in
opportunistic
the zone, then
harvesting.
yeah, you kind of are just SOL.
Okay. Well, I got at least a close-ish one.
So
Oh, no.
I remembered
I'll see
something.
y'all later.
Okay.
Bye, Albert. You have a
Alright,
good one,
sorry.
So when she left, because she went on this tirade for a good 30 minutes.
Ooh. Yikes.
I'm just like describing the best parts because I tuned out a lot of it because she was like literally yelling.
We were standing there texting
Yeah, that's
each
fair.
other back and forth, standing right beside each other.
Yeah, we were texting each other her parents. Anyway,
You should have just
You guys are
talked
so
out
nice, because
loud.
I would have just been telling her to her face.
Mm.
Like,
Nice.
yo, why you gotta
Alright.
be a dumb bitch?
Lucio's like, I really wanted to walk up to her and be like, okay, boomer, it's time to go.
Oh,
Yeah, you should be like, okay, it's not this dude's fault. He's not the one that told you it was gonna be free.
It's like,
If
okay,
you want to
boomer.
really piss them off, start taking video of them.
She actually said, am I going to have to start recording you people?
No. She said, am I gonna have to start
like,
bringing
I
the
started doing it
recorder
about
here?
10 minutes ago. Please do continue. I'm getting many followers on TikTok due to this crap.
Okay.
That is
Wow.
fucking
So
hilarious.
she's like, so when she left, she said, well, we'll be canceling or cancel our contract. We're going elsewhere. And I was like, bitch, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure that guy's like, no, that's gonna affect my overhead. It's gonna affect me personally. Not really. Go for it.
He just sighed at them as they walked out the door, and then he went to the back. He went to the back, and I don't know what he was saying because it was through like a pretty thick wall, but I could hear his voice.
For
Oh, my
prosperity,
pissed.
for
Poor guy.
security,
Yeah.
for
And then,
unity,
the other lady who
for
wasn't
the
being here,
dominion.
she left and we were,
She was
Yeah.
being really great. That woman who is actually like probably older than them was literally like, my Apple Watch won't connect to my phone, and I don't know why.
yeah. So,
Like, oh,
and the
thank
contractor
God
was
for
like,
people like
"Want
you.
me to
Let
buy
me
him
help
a
you
drink
right
or
now."
something?" Like,
Can I bring you a shot? Can I bring you a
Right.
coffee with a shot in it?
That's literally what he said. He's like, can I give that guy a drink, please? And she's like, well, at least he has a milkshake back there somewhere.
it's like, okay, well, I
But
mean,
does
that's
his
something.
milkshake bring any boys to the yard if it's in the back room like that? Like, it's all hidden. He should.
No, it brings all the boomers to the front.
I know.
All boomers in front line, please.
But we were literally just like, wow. Yeah.
Hey, Liz, I could hear whisper on your stream. Congratulations, you fixed your problem from last week.
Well, I've got OBS now. I don't have
The other thing. Yeah.
the other
Hey,
thing.
it
Wait,
works.
did it not do the right?
What I
No,
hated,
working.
what I hate is that like
Oh, I have to be
most
in
of
that
the
zone
town
for it
is
to do
like
it?
this.
Crap.
You
Yeah.
ask
Yeah.
Elvis.
So what you can do is on the left-hand side, you see how it has the list.
I got
of things?
some wave shrines there.
Yeah. So port there, and then when you're there, then click it, and then it'll do it all.
I get there.
Or what,
Oh
what it
wait, I'm a mod. Oh, I love you, Liz. Thank you for making me a mod.
Aw.
Oh yeah,
well,
you and
Nice
think
hole.
Bane.
Lucio,
yeah.
Bane and I think
I think me. 'cause
Lucio
right?
Yeah, that means you have the sword. Yeah.
Okay.
and I don't know. I may have even made Dilo one because like, what's the worst he can do?
Ban people.
You
Eh.
say
So
this.
I'm streaming
I
myself,
don't know
and
if
when
I
you
did.
say that you have OBS, my friend thought that you said you had IBS.
Can any of you hear
Irritable
me?
bowel syndrome.
Hey, I got
Oh,
that
no.
too. I got that too.
Oh no. That's just what happens when you eat too much Taco Bell.
Or just
When Dave
Food.
went the other night, he was fine.
The Mexican restaurant we ran into.
sorry,
Apparently a
Lestat.
guy
No,
who
not
didn't
you.
know.
You weren't a part of my stream. I can make you a mod though if you want to later.
I think I'm getting
Take a
good at
vote now,
this.
please.
Well,
I didn't
probably
know.
shouldn't be proud of that.
Lestat was wanting to be a mod. I don't care who's the mod. I could do like, there's this one YouTuber I follow, and their whole YouTube thing is to like make other YouTubers grow. And get like more follows, and they're pretty funny. Like they're from Canada.
Canadian now.
That's
It's now
such
called
a
Canada.
Nope. No, it's not. I do not
Sorry.
allow this.
It's
My
not
bad.
Canada, you bunch of fucking losers, eh?
Yeah, a bunch of Canadians.
You can suck on my fucking Canuck.
Oh my god.
Anyways, but they're hilarious. Like I love them, and they were like trying to pronounce my last name because that's what my YouTube channel is over, and it was hilarious. And they're like, "Oh, she's the bunny lady. She's got all the bunnies."
And don't even start. I hate you. I literally hate.
But they do like photography and stuff like that too, so it's
Ow,
like
ow.
it's pretty cool.
Nice.
But I watch them because it's like a grow channel or whatever on YouTube.
Like, okay, I mean, I know Nine does more than that, but kind of what Nine does, Nine's always trying to get more followers for fellow ESO streamers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what they do. And then they also like talk about crazy things on photo shoots, and they go off to like haunted / like deserted places, and they do like really cool photo shoots there, so they show
Ooh,
off
liminal
their
spaces.
pictures.
I love that shit.
That sounds
Yeah, and it's really cool. At first I was like, this is kind of weird, but they go to like all kinds of cool places.
Yeah,
That,
part of me
gives
wants to
really
explore a
good
place like that, but I think I'd shit myself and just like be
Same.
noping out of there.
Okay, I jump 10 feet in the air when like the house creaks because I'm a very jumpy person. I can't imagine actually going to a haunted place.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, what love
If you're a
it.
jumpy person,
I
then
haven't been to an abandoned
I
building
feel
in
so
30
bad for
years.
if we meet in person because I have the unfortunate tendency to move very quietly, and so sometimes my friends would call it I just fucking teleport. I startle people without meaning to. Just make me wear my team sandals all the time. I can't be quiet in those. Actually, no, that's a lie. I can, but not on not indoors.
Yeah, that's how my dad is. My dad is a rather large man, but somehow he has a stealth bonus of like plus 300% or something because he always
My
moves
grandfather.
silently. I don't know how.
Freaking
I would think it's a hockey thing, maybe, because we probably wind up walking differently if we start really early. Actually, if it's you have to start playing hockey early to walk differently, I don't know. Look, my brain works.
Food effects.
It just works.
My
It just
grandfather
works.
moves so silently that
No,
the
I'm not
only way
sure.
we've known he's been somewhere
Come no
is
closer.
like my grandmother would be like, damn, I haven't seen your grandfather all day. Where is he? I'm like, well, he's here because the coffee
Dead on
pot.
the couch, Grandma. He's been there
No.
since 2012.
No. She's like, I was like, well, he's been here. Literally, the coffee
If you're
pot's
going to
empty.
kill bugs, at least
shit.
kill
Is there
fetch a
coffee
flies.
somewhere? Is there garbage somewhere? Because he cannot clean up after himself. It's
Oh,
disgusting.
jeez.
We used to. So my grandmother used to like. My grandmother and I would go camping all summer, in Ontario. So, not as bad as camping in Georgia or something. She would. We would come home once a week to do laundry and clean the house because it would be a disaster area.
Oh, jeez.
I literally do not understand how he cannot not leave garbage everywhere. It's gross.
I used to be like that. Then I started taking serotonin, and now I'm slightly functioning.
I mean,
Mood,
he has a
except I
history of
can't take
depression.
any of the SSRI things. It's great.
He went
I'm on
to.
I think when I reloaded UI, it turned off my farm party at all.
It will.
Yeah.
It turns off. your time party.
Because
It's
I don't
okay. I
know.
got the dependency going.
I don't know. Unless what do you have, Whisper, on?
157
in this
and
town.
146 as the top two.
My friend
Which are you and
asks,
Kat?
so if the father that moves stealthily rips a fart, is it silent but deadly?
Make you leave
It's
if I
both.
must.
I mean, you can hear that when Grandpa does that. Yes. Or Or if he gets up out of a chair, you will hear, "Oh God, ow."
She's doing all she can.
I don't
I'm sure of
actually
it.
know how
I
to
hear
get to
your
this
pain,
survey.
old one. I'm
I
doing
don't
what
know how to do
can.
"Oh God, ow" in a slightly Dutch accent. I literally can't. So like, I don't realize he has an accent because I live with him my entire life, and everyone in like Stratford's kind of aware of his accent. He comes here, and I'm like, hold on.
Like, wait, you sound like that?
People are like, wait,
Wait.
why does he sound like that?
Like you, when you say you live with him, did you live in the same house with him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was
But you didn't
raised
pick
by
up
our
his
grandparents.
accent. That's kind of interesting.
I was raised by my grandparents. My grandmother she's born in Canada, but her mother and father were German, and and he was Dutch, like right from Holland. Like he moved to Holland when he was moved from Holland when he was 7 years old, shortly after World War II to escape the Nazis.
Wrong trait for those, darn it.
He doesn't really remember much of Holland, unfortunately. But he does. He used to speak Dutch a lot when his mother was still alive, but when she passed away, he stopped using it. But he still has the accent, like I said. I was raised by my grandparents because my mother and father had me when they were 16 years old, and my dad was a bit of a thief and drug addict, and my mother was, I assume, also a drug addict.
Stole my freaking chest. There was nothing good in there, so I don't care.
My mother actually smartened up her life some 5 or 6 years ago.
That's good.
Actually came to apologize to me before I moved to Georgia.
Do you have any contact with her? Or
Just Facebook. She kind of brings trouble wherever she goes, so I try to distance myself from her. My grandmother tried so hard to like not make it seem like my parents were bad people. Like, let me figure that out on my own.
Go pick up your room.
My grandfather, on the other hand, yeah.
Not good at sugarcoating it in any way.
It wasn't so
He's not good
delicate,
at
I guess.
Anything. When I would gain weight because I was a depressed teenager, he would literally tell me I'm fat and no one would love me because he thought that would make me smarten up.
Not how the world works, but okay.
He's very
Blunt.
Old.
Yeah.
Insensitive, I would say.
75.
Your grandparents are barely older than my parents.
Weird.
Lucio experienced something kind of interesting, and that was my grandfather hugged me for the first time when I left Canada the last time. And I'm like, dude, he never shows emotion ever. I don't know how to feel about this.
Is he
My dad
okay?
the same way with emotion. Just never really showed it.
His version of telling you he loves you
There's
is
got to be
like
a better
fixing
source for
things
your
around the
alchemy
house
practice.
Yeah.
My
Like
family
when
fairly
he's here, he fixes literally everything, and we're like, stop.
That's so nice.
Oh, that's kind of how I am with other people's like technical problems.
Hey, it's illegal. You're not
When-
even supposed to be working in this country.
Oh my god, he spent forever trying to take down well, people in the South would know what kudzu is, but like, he spent forever trying to take down the kudzu, and my in-laws just laughed at him because that was a waste of time.
If you figure that out, let me know.
Right?
He was just hacking at it with different objects, like the lawnmower, the...
Machete. Well, we don't have a
machete. Yeah,
if we had one, he probably would.
He took a knife to it. He was cutting it with like little kitchen scissors. Like, I'm not kidding. This is what he was doing to it, just trying to get rid of it.
He
And
would
we're like,
actually
no.
go out there,
That
take like
the
his shirt off,
Dominion
sit down in the
welcomes
dirt
all
on his
who
shirt,
wish
so
to
he had bare chested, and just sit there with all kinds of thorns and kudzu. All
Oh, he cut himself up pretty good.
Kudzu briars.
Well, no, there's like briars within the kudzu, and
There's
like
actual
wild
there's wild raspberry bushes which have thorns on them.
Ooh, tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just out there doing that, and we're like, why are you doing this? It's literally a waste of time. He's like, well, Lucio can't do it. He
can't feel his feet.
Yeah, he can't feel his feet, but also too, he's never done hard outdoor labor. This man has worked outdoors his entire life. Like, he was a farmhand when he was young, and then worked on silos till he fell and broke his shoulder.
Oh, no bueno.
Wow.
Ooh,
But that's
yeah.
nice to have him help around. You know, I'm sure it makes him feel
He
good.
wants to help more. Like, he's really upset that, like, this past 2 years he has not been able to do anything for us. Like, he's literally going insane.
We had a next door neighbor that we could never figure out how this dude could be like this. We do not take the heat well, but this guy loved working outside in the summer when it was like 90 degrees, and he would say
he's
the
the same way.
hotter the better. And it was like
He's the same way. He's the
That's
same
me,
way.
but the opposite. Like, no matter how cold it is, I don't care. I'm
not
I
trying to
just
figure out
sorta-
where you live, Spider. And I know it's in Michigan, but I want to know how far north. If you could give me even...
Give me a
not
latitude.
that far north. Let's see.
Look up your latitude.
That's a good idea, actually,
Like,
except
because
for
that
the
gives us
fact
the
that I'm
entire
playing
state
ESO
to
right
work
now.
with. Well, yeah, so like that gives us the entire state to work with. This isn't particularly specific.
Is it Polk County?
No, he's from, Isabella County.
I'm getting you all the bait because I'm stealing
Plus,
all the butterflies.
latitude wouldn't... Okay, let's see. The other issue is, like, we don't get problematic levels of snow usually.
Oh, whatever. You live in the north. You get a problematic.
No,
amount of
you
snow.
get problematic amount of snow. If you're level with Ontario, you get a problematic level
Well,
of
here's
snow.
the,
Don't
here's
even
the
start.
thing, though, guys. You have to remember this is Spider, so it could be like 12 feet, and she's just like, "Let me go swim in snow."
I want to go
So,
That actually
problematic
probably would
to
be my
Spider
Does
is
spiders
different.
go outside? So it's
Yeah.
not
Okay, but also
problematic if you
problematic-
don't go outside.
That is
Problematic
also
to-
true.
Problematic to Northerners is also another story. Like, does it shut down?
Yeah,
the state
that's true.
Okay, whatever.
We don't get the giant amounts of lake effect snow that I've seen in New York.
Yeah, I get a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, my camp gets
despite
that
being
too.
surrounded on 3 fucking sides, yes, I'm in the Lower Peninsula, by fucking lakes, we somehow don't get
In a
lake
big
effect
family,
snow.
you have to know how to swim.
I-
Yeah, okay,
Like,
no,
we don't get it
she's right.
bad
They don't
lake
get as
effect
much,
snow.
quite as much snow as, like, Ontario does because of Lake Huron being right the fuck there.
Yeah, more
Right.
often we
I-
get, like, in
Like,
high
like,
school
I
and middle
You'll never
school,
have enough
we
of
more
that.
often get, temperature
that sounds
days.
nice, Katie.
Yeah.
than
I wish
snow
we had
days.
weather like
and
that.
temperature
It-
days
it
for
would
us
still get us
were
cold, but
negative
you wouldn't
20
get as much
degrees
snow.
or
so much.
below, where it's 5 minutes to frostbite, because a lot of kids would either be
You got
walking
me to this, John.
home, walking
Oh,
to,
nice.
you know, a friend's
Trying to
house,
explain
an
that to
office,
Lucio
a library.
was a fun time. Like, it's so cold that your skin will freeze in 5 minutes, and he's like, as if, and I'm like,
Mhm.
It's scary when you see those videos of people like throwing a cup of water into the air and the water freezes midair.
The water
How
has
can
to be
humans
boiling.
live there? That's insane.
water-
Oh yeah, no,
So the
we
water
had-
has to
That's
be
because
boiling.
it's boiling. The water has to be
Sure,
the year
boiling, and it
before
goes
we
through.
had
I've seen
really
people
cold
hit
snap.
themselves.
It goes
Yeah,
through
no.
sublimation, so it goes from boiling to a
Yep.
So it's pretty much the steam is freezing, not actually the liquid.
Oh,
liquid
okay,
does freeze.
gotcha.
So it's
I
going
got
from
fooled then.
steam to solid. So it's a gas to a solid. So it's a little different.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
water
I have
has to be
seen
boiling.
people hit
It's not like-
themselves with boiling
Dude,
water.
Liz,
so
this
we're
is probably
not
an
both
easy
on.
answer for you, but do you know what an object is that does the opposite of that? That goes from a solid, doesn't go to a liquid, and goes
There's
straight
a word
to
for that, and I
gas.
can't remember it. I know I looked it
It's-
up like.
Sounds like food in
5
my lower
4 years
intestine,
ago.
really.
Dry eye.
Oof.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had an existential crisis earlier. Lucio was going through TikTok, and they were talking about. Can you tell me Tesseract?
Oh yeah, Tesseract.
Okay.
No hypercube.
Yes. Okay. So this guy was trying to describe a Tesseract, and I was like, "Hold on, wait. There's a fourth dimension, and we cannot perceive it." And he's like, "Yes."
Oh, I've heard that there's like 11 dimensions that we can't perceive.
There's
Well,
at least 13.
Just
Yeah.
if you've ever read A Wrinkle in Time, that does a reasonable job.
I
It's sort of
love that
trying to
book.
explain it.
Yes.
Anyways,
yes.
so-
That was a
Have
fun
you
book to
read
read as a
Many
kid, and by that I
Waters?
mean my parents would read it to me in the car while we
How
were on
deep-
long and hard drives.
How have you read Many Waters, and then did you read the other series and read A Ring of Endless Light? Like, how deep are you guys?
I read Many Waters. The Ring. That I'm pretty sure I read that.
Yes,
Well,
I
now
read
I've
a lot
got
of those
other
books.
than the 28 Warriors books I found out I was missing the other day.
You can post numbers if you want.
Okay. What I did was I stopped reading the Warrior series. I'll post it in Guildhall.
Furry.
Which is a series about
Furries.
cats. It's
Furries.
cats. It's
Furries.
cats.
Furries.
Cats that live in the woods and like have like
Bipedal cats are furries.
They're not bipedal. They're literal cats.
Do they do it?
No, I mean.
Grief.
There are little. Stop it! No, stop it! There are.
I'm just asking the important questions.
There are
Yeah.
okay. So
I
like
gotta get
it's
I gotta
a
get I gotta
series
get
and
back
it
to
follows
guys.
the
I'm slacking.
series. So
Way-
like
way too
sometimes the cats have kittens
No,
and then
go
they
to
follow
bed.
the
Yeah.
kittens to the like through the story. Like they start with Firestar, and you end up
Those are
following
really good
Firestar's
series.
grandchildren.
Oh god, so
Anyway.
much nostalgia back to 3rd grade when I was reading those.
Okay, I
Very
kept reading them because I really enjoyed the freaking series. Anyways, I stopped reading them when Lucio was sick, which was like 3 years ago, and somehow
I
she
stopped
wrote
reading when I didn't
fucking
have access to
28
books
books in
anymore.
that time.
Oh, jeez, wow.
Apparently Animorphs are all free online to read now for those of us
Oh,
who
wow.
read the first like 25 in the 5th grade and then sort of lost the plot and then forgot to read the whole series and still kind of want to know.
I can't
even though
believe
it's
this
hard
is
to spoil
happening.
and we roughly
Story
know
about
what's
the Warriors
happened.
books, though.
But
My thing
yeah.
was Goosebumps. My friend is I don't know if this means anything to you guys, but my friend is saying Ice Planet Barbarians. I don't know what that is.
Nords.
I mean,
Nord.
Why
Yeah.
can I not find this survey?
so every
I
time
think you
we
mean
Where's it at?
me
Hard
who
on.
wore teen sandals through the entire year. Like, I just
Clother.
wear them year round. I'd walk
certainly
through
is.
the snow in them. Yes,
I have
I
done that
am
before.
insane. No,
I've done that
somehow I
before.
got frostbite.
I've gone through the snow in sandals before. But yeah.
Yeah, I walked like a mile and a half.
seen,
It took me like 30 to 45 minutes usually. To my mom's office.
I've seen a guy that works cattle. He like rents the land from my husband's parents and has his cattle there. He had like not flip flops, like the man slides on,
Yeah.
like not Nike slides, just like cheapo slides, and walking through the snow. And he was like putting out hay for his cattle in those stinking slides. And I was like, "Aren't you cold?" He's like, "Nah, it feels good. It's better than the summer."
That is me. That's what I end up looking like in the winter.
Well, I don't know how cold this winter I'm going to be. I just realized because if I'm cold in the summer because of the beta blockers, can you imagine winter?
Fortunately, you can put more layers on. It's so naked.
You have lowered
That-
frost resistance.
Yes. Oh, also friendly reminder, and by that I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
hey, I just recently figured this out, like a couple years ago. If you dislike wearing coats because your core sweats but your arms are warm, arm warmers exist. They're fucking magic.
So
Never
also
have to wear a
something-
coat again. Just a t-shirt and arm warmers because
also-
I'm
That would actually
crazy.
be pretty cool. Because my arms
Sometimes
freeze like hell,
don't
but
mind,
Mm-hmm.
sleeve,
Like hot
like,
hands.
like a sweater that's just sleeves. If you look at like dancer shit, because they're usually made for dancers, and they're pretty much just sleeves with a tiny bit of the back.
Alright.
So if you want something that like stays on a little more securely than just like arm warmers,
Can I ask you guys a question?
you can ask, but you're gonna get a
I-
really bizarre answer. Just warning.
Alright, so I decided to live stream on Discord real quick just because I can't seem to find this stupid survey.
Hang on, I'll take a look. I got this, guys.
All right.
Where is it?
Or I looked at
God
this
knows
3
where they
times.
all are. It's true.
I'll pop his stream up and take a look.
So
Okay, bring up your map. It's that one. Okay, so you're gonna want to kind of go south and go. Is it a jewelry crafting or a blacksmithing?
It's clothing.
It's clothing.
That sounds like
What
the
zone
Oregon
is he
one.
in?
No, I know which one it is. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it
Okay.
bigger. No, go back in, Go back to the map. Like, can you bring up the treasure map itself again?
Yeah.
I know where this
Ooh,
is.
go away, crocodiles.
This is.
for you
You
to
need
have
to
this
go to
answer so fast, you
coast.
have done a frightening number of surveys.
So you're gonna go to the coast, and it's gonna be. Let me bring up my own. Yeah, I've done compulsive farmer.
I told Lucio to
So
shut up
you
because I'm like,
need
she knows.
to. Wait a second. I think you need to go back.
I'm
to
not
the
the only one,
mainland.
Katie! I'm not
Okay,
the
my
only
own
one!
clothing thing.
Fucking, I just picked a butterfly again.
Yeah, you need to go back over to the mainland. I don't think it's on that island.
Go away, Miri.
That arrow's just that's why I thought it was there.
Let me see.
Oh,
damn it!
I hate this one.
Okay, go south.
Oh,
a
that
little
one's
bit.
hard to get to. Yeah.
This one is a pain
Alright,
in
this
that
girl's
rear
going
end.
road. Sorry about that. I feel so bad.
I think you have to go up here, right? And then go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like you're going to the boss. Remember right?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've had this one.
Was the screen?
Okay, no, wait, go north again real quick. Go north. Cause it's tucked right against the back. It's tucked. It's like tucked into the rocks.
Parts of the Dominion, you will gain security.
Go
Look, the boss
right.
is up. Tempting.
Go right. Is it right there? No. Okay, go south a little bit. Sorry, I've got two.
Look,
blue
it's like a
nodes.
fake wall.
I've got 2 blue nodes showing on my thing.
I've never seen that
It should be
before.
right along in there, shouldn't it?
Oh, I was just over there.
Thought it should be right around in here.
Where is it?
It's one in Oridon.
It's an Oridon.
Walk up. It's a walk up along the rocks off the mainland. You'll here. Let me see if I got it. I probably
don't know.
have that. Hold on. It's you walk up along the rocks up the main island, up along the coast, and you'll see it.
Because if you, I was
Hold on.
bringing up.
Corey,
the one that
Corey, I
Yeah.
have it. I'll come show you where it is. Give me 1 second. I have it.
Right on. I appreciate it, boss.
Sorry,
Is that
I'm not
where-
remembering where it is
What group
close
are you
enough.
in?
Is that the
He's
one
in the
where I
other group.
fall?
Yeah, that
Is
makes
that the one where I fall? Like, I think it's on top of the cliff, and then I have to fall
It's
down.
right
and then
under.
I die.
It's right under.
Yes,
No,
I
you have
that
to go
is-
on the coast and go
I am
underneath the
relatively
cliff.
certain.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yep.
That's okay.
I guess
don't
I do a
that one
frightening
often.
number of them too.
I mean, that's
Shut
not why
up and unmute yourself.
When I see something neat, I can go invisible, come up, hit this
Yo,
one,
am I muted?
and then
That
go
was pretty
invisible and run away.
Hello, everybody. Am I muted?
Oh my god, please.
No.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I love this new tune.
Since I'm muted, I can just say Jack is a poo-poo head.
Oh my god. But like I was gonna say before all that, the thing I hated about
Lucio's
like,
addicted to furry porn.
Come no closer.
Wrong
There's a difference
person.
between appreciation and addiction.
There is no appreciation of a furry porn. Mary.
No, I mean,
Yes,
some of them
there
artists are
is.
legitimately
watch
really,
hentai,
really
watch
talented.
hentai.
Not
Yeah,
that I
but
would know
Tech,
anything
Tech,
about it.
That's exactly why it to me. Because
Hey, I didn't put this
nice
as mature
hard.
content, guys.
Plenty of
So-
people enjoy it without being addicted to it.
They're gonna
Anyway.
get me in trouble.
Shit.
You know what we talk
Did I
about.
go to the wrong way shrine?
Anyway,
Sorry?
so the Warriors books, like back to that. My friend, or not my friend, when I would go to
Corey, come to the coast.
when I was older, the bookstore, it's in the kids section because it's rated for age 10 to 12 apparently, and I don't really know why because there's some stuff in there that I would not put in a children's book. Like in the first book,
See you.
like
I agree, Katie.
chapters in,
Scar
a cat gets
Scar
brutally
changed the
murdered by
entire
another
generation.
cat.
Wow.
Well, I
I need to
mean,
go do
within
some
the
chores.
first chapter, fucking Harry Potter starts off with the double murder.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I would always get asked, "Oh, are you buying these for your kids?" Because again, 10 to 12, I'm like, no, I read them. The series has been going on since I was like that age, and they're like, "Ew, you're weird." I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
I'm just supposed to not finish the series because I turned 20. Like,
Yeesh. I would have asked them.
You
"Hey,
So the
out-leveled it.
best way to
do
get to
you,
this
have you
one
been
is just
watching
by
the Marvel
killing
series
yourself.
At all?
like, yeah.
Just
But
ask them what
Kill
their
yourself.
favorite
Kill
childhood
yourself.
thing was, and ask if they still like that thing.
Yeah, they did, Katie.
Straight
Big
here,
time.
I think the thing is about that question is a lot of people actually don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that's
just need to
very-
go a little
They think
farther
they're not
north.
supposed to.
It's
The
right
only
here.
things that my grandmother
Yeah.
still likes from
Right
when
on.
she was
And
a
Nick
kid
Wilde with
is
his DreamWorks face. That just, yeah, that.
She let go of everything else.
I hate
and
what
she
that
got
does to
mad at
me.
me when I continued to watch shit like SpongeBob and basically anything on Nickelodeon to
see
well
what's
into my well into my 20s, and then she would get
Wait,
mad
Corey,
that I
are you not grouped?
I am grouped.
Like
I'm in
other group? He's in my group.
Lizzo's group.
Because I could see his little arrow moving around on my map. I was trying to direct him. I was like, no, it's go that way. I don't know.
She makes fun of Lucio and I every time we order Pokemon. Like when she finds out that there's a new Pokemon coming out, she's gonna be like, "Did my little children order Pokemon?"
Well, sometimes the
Pokemon has some deep math behind it. I don't even think of that as a kid's game
Yu-Gi-Oh!
anymore.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a great math.
You should play Tim Tim.
Yeah, Tim Tim is
Deep
fun.
math.
Well, if I were into more like, I'm sure there are plenty of, mature adult things that if I were into,
Right
my
on,
mom
I
would be
appreciate
equally
you.
unapproving because she would just be like, that's so inappropriate.
So like I would super watch CNN all day because
Yeah.
she would get mad about me watching cartoons. Because I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch adult things. Guess it's time to watch News 24/7. Sure.
Meanwhile, okay. So just consider. Read something that's too deep sciencey language for them to understand. It's really funny when you do that.
That's not hard. That's not hard. I don't want to be mean, but neither of my grandparents graduated high school. It's not hard to out science them.
My grandmother thought that the Earth was flat.
What?
Really? Is she a flat earther?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a flat earther?
She was also like 94 years old, and she had some really odd things from her childhood that she ended up believing.
Hell, the Earth might have been flat that long ago.
It may have been. You know, the guy that determined the Earth was flat in like the early or late 1800s, or the second dude, you know, people started believing again.
Yeah.
You know, he just had a boat and a flag on the boat, and
Or
he
Moses.
had it go down a river. He just pushed it off. And he's like, you know, if the Earth is round, eventually I won't see the boat anymore. And he never lost sight of the boat. And he did a calculation on like the top of the flag. It should dip down a certain percentage based on the diameter
I feel
of the
like
Earth.
he just
And it didn't
picked
work.
the wrong spot on the Earth to do that because the Earth is lumpy. It's not perfectly round, and we really need to stop expecting planets to be perfectly round because they're not. They're lumpy.
Wasn't it? Didn't they do an experiment where they took that old comparison of like Kansas and a pancake, and it turned? Which one of it turned out to actually be flatter? Was it the pancake?
Wouldn't
I
surprise
don't
me. You
know.
can get a
Kansas
pancake
is
pretty flat.
I don't know. Kansas is pretty flat. I drove across that place.
So here there's tons of mountains. In Ontario there's obviously not. And my mother was posting pictures because she went on a trip with her, I'm gonna call them my half-siblings. She went on a trip with her half-siblings to, ironically, this spot that I was talking to Lucia about like literally a day earlier. And I was not talking to her about it, so that was like really kind of weird. But anyway, I was like, damn it, I forgot how flat Ontario is. Shut. And I told him to shut up because when he came to Ontario, he's like, wow, it's really flat.
So when I was graduating college, my granny came out for my college graduation, and we ended up in my sister and we ended up in two separate cars. We were going somewhere, and I and a friend were in the back seat with my oldest sister and my granny in the front seat. And I went to college in Illinois. It is known for being flat. Like, people would always joke that Galesburg didn't get hit by tornadoes because it was in a valley.
Ooh, I just logged out.
And it was a moment of there's no hills. Like, how is this a valley? But whatever. And we are driving somewhere in town. I forget exactly where. And we come up to a thing. Hill blocks view. And for some reason, my sister and my granny thought this was so funny. They burst out laughing incredibly hard because they looked around like, what do you mean hill blocks view? There's no hill. It was like an overpass. But you know, the hill blocks the view because an overpass in Illinois counts for a hill.
Wow.
Like, Ontario actually isn't that overly flat. It does have hills and stuff, like some quite like deep ones. Like, remember that one that we went over in Amish country? Anyway. or the one that goes into the valley that Kitchener is in, or that one in Toronto. But anyway, there are hills. They
Come no
exist.
closer.
If you can start enumerating your hills, you're not a very hilly area.
Yeah, like so.
I was trying to describe ones that like really big ones, like the ones around here, because we're literally
no
in
closer.
That's how my parents felt in Georgia. So when my dad was in the Air Force, at one point they were stationed in Georgia, and you know, I'm from California. We have like proper mountain ranges, like.
No, these mountains are hills compared to those.
You know, we have the Sierra Nevadas, and even the valley I grew up in has like one side is there's mountains.
All right, I'm back. I dude.
Like to us, they're kind of like teeny tiny
I'm
mountains.
muted. Yeah.
And
Nice.
you know, so they're like, oh yeah, like you're like, oh yeah, you should go to this hill, it'd be great. It's a great like go check it out, like something go do. Like all right, we're young, we're broke, it's free. Like okay, they get there and they're like, this is a mountain. Like this is oh yeah, it's Mount whatever. Like this is a mountain. Okay, like this does not meet our definition of a mountain.
That's kind of like whenever we went to see a lake, and I was like, I'm pretty sure my pond is bigger than this lake.
Yeah,
My pond on my property is bigger than this lake.
I actually
I'm
live
used
on
to the Great Lakes. So when Lucio was like, so we have a lake like literally right over here. It's like Lanier. I'm like, this is a fucking puddle.
I live on a hill that I believe it's either just a few inches above or just a few inches below the minimum classification of a mountain. So I basically live on a very tiny mountain.
Oh, funny.
That's like up north, they have a lot of creeks, or what I would say a creek. And I'm like, this thing is dry. How is this a creek? And they're like, well, when it rains a lot, it's got water in it. And I'm like, then that's not a creek.
It's not a
Creeks
creek.
have water in it at
riverbed.
all
That's not
times.
a creek.
The Salinas.
They're called dry water creeks or
Or
creeks. Dry water creeks.
The Salinas River is one of the biggest underground rivers in the world. It's dry most of the year because Salinas doesn't get no rain. Or else do I have any jewelry? Do I have any more jewelry ones? That's what I need.
Yeah. But if it ever rains, that thing will be flooding.
So funny joke on Lucio. I'm so sorry that I'm going to tell this story.
She's apologizing beforehand so you don't feel insecure.
So we went to Lake Huron. We spent
Joke's
all
on
day
her,
there.
I'm always insecure.
Mood.
We spent all day on Lake Huron, specifically just off of Grand Bend is the name of the city that we were near. Anyways, we went swimming in the lake all afternoon because you can do that and not get sunburned in Ontario. I don't even know what spending 5 minutes in the sun and getting a sunburn in Georgia is, but okay. Everyone started getting out of the water because it was like 5 in the afternoon or so, which I know isn't that dark in the middle of summer in Ontario because the sun doesn't set until 10. Anyway, everyone was getting out of the lake probably because supper time. I don't know. Anyway, Lucio asked me, "Are they getting out because there's a shark?"
Oh my.
Yes, Lucio. There's no
Big,
doubt.
big
Look,
shark
I'm
everywhere.
used to the ocean where when people get out, it's for a fucking reason. So when
Gotta get
everybody
out.
gets out at
Yeah.
one time, you're like,
It's a lot like the ocean.
maybe,
like, let's be honest,
maybe we should just, you know.
It
The
looks,
Omnibus coming to get us.
it
Now,
looks
to
like
be fair to Lucio, though, sharks can swim upriver and quite far, actually. Bull sharks can actually
Yeah,
transfer from
didn't one make it
saltwater.
all the way to like St. Louis, Missouri once? Like a
Yeah.
They can make it as far as the river will allow. Like, if he can make it up there, he can go all the way through.
I'm pretty sure Lake Huron is so far in that the shark would have to go over Niagara Falls to get there.
Hey, don't put it past
I
the
don't
bull shark.
know,
They are
but
very determined creatures.
there's probably at least, I don't know if there are any dams actually. I don't really keep track of where dams are in the world.
There is
So you
one.
don't give dams?
But
Yeah, exactly.
There's
to be
one
fair,
Niagara
it is
Falls
possible.
because they use Niagara for hydroelectric. So
for all
if
these
somebody
people
were
living
able to
here.
manage to get a bull shark there alive and dumped it into the water, it,
Oh,
it
it's
would
a-
very much survive.
there's gators in
Oh
Lake.
yeah, just like dog sharks.
There's gators in Lake Lanier.
Who the
because
hell just hit farm?
from Florida.
Silo. I think.
Oh
I ain't
my
updating my shit.
It was
not
that.
paying
I'm not worried about him either.
I'll let him in my group. Did you let him in group?
He auto joined.
added.
Oh, okay. He doesn't have to work. You know,
Yeah,
he paid.
He just wants to harass you.
Well, since he's here, he better get his ass to work. Shouldn't have showed
Which
up.
spelling group we got, boss?
10 minutes, 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Like 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
We started
Well,
like later.
I managed to get all my surveys done.
Good.
Then farm
that
at
was-
random.
That means you don't have a lot of surveys.
No.
So many. It's bad.
I still got like
Yeah.
30 surveys. And
I thought
maps.
it would be a good idea to let some surveys pile up, but it really, really isn't. They start to take up room in the bank real quick.
No, it is not.
At least they stack.
Yeah.
I have a limit. I have a limit
Here's a
on
question:
how
what
long.
do they stack to?
I
So,
don't know.
Each other.
Stack more than 3.
I've had 10 at one time of the same one.
Wow. Was it a jewelry one? That would be nice.
No, it was a cloth survey over in Arkansas.
Hmm.
Just because it was like so far down on the list, I could never get to it when I was actually doing stuff.
I
Next
hate
time
that
start at
one
the
treasure
bottom.
map that's on Betnik. I think it's Betnik. Or Bleak Rock.
Etnik is a good place to farm. It's got a lot of gnomes.
Yeah, it's got a ton of metal nodes.
And they actually spawn back really quick.
Yeah.
It's also got a lot of heavy sacks.
Hey, you got the heavy sacks.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm thinking of the correct place, doing the quest there makes it so that a ton of the mobs are no longer hostile to you, which is really cool. Actually, why am I not farming there? Why am I at Canarthy's Roost?
Because you got problems.
Craglarn because I got a potent Nerncrux, so
I have
I'm
not
a
gotten a damn
Craglarn
potent
because
in,
I'm a
like, the
creature
past
of
3
habit.
weeks.
I can't get to any more.
I should have just stayed at Cragwarn, honestly. I had some luck with the Nuncrux.
it was really busy
Last
when we
week.
started, but like everyone seems to have literally pissed off.
That's why I
I-
left. I started there,
Oh,
and then I was like, I lost like
There
5
weren't
nodes in a
people
row.
around me when I started, but now there's everybody around me. What the hell? That's where all the
I'm
people have pissed off
Call it
too.
an attractive scooter.
I will farm until everybody leaves.
I think I'm gonna stay out of Craiglorn for a few weeks. I want to be one of those cool people that
Get
pulls
a-
an ethereal dust
You
during,
can pull the ethereal
during
dust from
farm
Craglarn,
night.
though.
Yeah.
You can pull the ethereal dust from
We've had
Craglarn,
what?
though.
If I have time since I do like 30 minutes in like a starter zone or whatever, you know, non-DLC zone, and 30 minutes in Craglarn, but I have no time sense, so I'd wind up just like not even realizing that, you know, the 30 minutes had passed.
So I'll give you a
No,
tip.
it's
The
a
best
dialogue.
way to get like fortified and potent for like yourself, okay, is to farm in Craglarn between 7:15 and 7:45 on Fridays and Sundays.
I mean,
gets
like that
so
shit.
much.
I get a lot of Nerncrux between trials, guys. Like, there's always
She
someone cool
does.
too.
She's like, eh, fuck it. While y'all are getting the group together, I'm just running around. Like, in the time it takes us to get a group, she's got like fucking 3 of each.
While we're at it, Rob has also done that.
Yeah.
I saw a completely deranged tip, life hack, if you will, in a guide about how to get gold in ESO. This person is like Satan or something, because they said that a good way to make money is to farm transmute stones and make Nern weapons and deconstruct them to get the
They're
potent
not
Nern
wrong.
crux.
They're not wrong.
Really?
So I got the Master's Sword and Board in Nirnhoned, and I really didn't care about having the sword in Nirnhoned, and I totally deconned it and got the
Halt! Come no closer.
got the
Wait.
Nerncrux out of it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but like
no,
the transmute
yes.
stones are way more valuable than that, aren't they?
So depending on what you do in this world, transmute stones are fucking cheap. Like, I get 350 every 30 days, not to mention the extras I get from all the coffers that I get from
Halt! Come no
like
closer.
the PvP coffers. Like, when you every 10,000 AP you earn, you get a rewards for the worthy coffer, and those often have like 4 to 10 transmutes.
4
And
to
then
10
if you run any amount of random dailies, that's 10 a pop right there. So
Per character.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I just value them a lot because I switch gear like a lot, and so it feels like I'm always kind of
See,
scraping
I
for them.
never switch gear, so I'm like, I actually have the problem of, oh, I better not open any geodes for a while because I have 988 transmutes and I've got 350 coming in 3 days. Like, unless I make some gear, like.
I realized we haven't PvP at all this month.
I know.
Yeah, because you've been playing Civ.
Fuck yeah.
You can come play Civ with us next game.
I don't have Civ 6. I have Civ 5. I need to get it.
I also have Civ 5.
I got Civ 6 for free when it was
Civ 6
out
was
for
just
free.
recently on Humble Bundle, like the whole shebang for a really good, like a really low
Yeah,
price.
the Platinum Edition, which literally gives you everything, was like $10 like 2 weeks ago on Humble Bundle.
Might still be there, might come back. You could try like good old games.
Yeah, I guess
too.
Civ 6 isn't really high on my priority because I don't think anybody else I know plays.
Does she not know us?
I guess we're
yes,
just
but
low on the totem.
You guys are nobodies, obviously.
We were making
Hilarious.
terrible jokes that if this whole guild played Civ together, that we could play for like hours straight and we'd
You
still
realize
be.
that would somehow just get really weirdly personal and like weird alliances would form and they'd brought
It's like playing Monopoly together. You hate your
They got
family
super
afterwards.
drunk and started a fight with Lucio.
Like,
and they were literally
And
having
now
a
we have an
waving
alliance.
contest. We were
Like,
they were having a dick
Dilo's
waving
trying to buy
contest.
people's alliance would take on a whole new level of meaning here, guys.
No shit, bro.
So they were
Everybody
having
be
a dick
trying,
waving
Dilo be trying to
contest
buy
while Liz and
everybody
I
on
were
there.
destroying the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I heard my name. When
Okay, but consider, what if you played a Stellaris game where everybody had to be either driven a simulator, Terravor. What if everybody was a fucking Terravor empire? There'd be no planets left in the galaxy. Very few. I don't know how many of you are gonna get that, but
I wish I did, because it sounds like you're getting a real kick out of it.
yeah, because, okay, Terravor, there's only a limited number of habitable planets in the galaxy, which is unfortunate if everybody is a Terravor, because Terravors kind of consume planets. But if everybody was Terravor, it would be a whole nother meaning to the fight for habitable planets at the beginning. Because although,
we're playing
to be
Civ
fair, that would that would cut on the endgame lag significantly.
That's a
Oh
bright
no! 2.8.1 Terravor only game.
I don't.
That way you have way less endgame lag because you're not managing like 500 fucking planets.
Sounds like Dwarf Fortress in space.
Here, David tried some Dwarf
We have
Fortress
been
once that seemed
obsessively playing
overwhelming.
Civ because we have a problem. Like Lucio and I have it on every device we own.
Alright, so put me in or what? Put me in.
So,
Put me in.
everybody that's in Jack's group, did you guys just see the lead I just got?
No.
No, what do you get?
So you know that lead that you have to get from the shadowy supplier?
Yeah.
And that
Yes.
people like farm on multiple tunes just to get it?
Yeah.
I just tried it and just got it on the first try.
Wait,
Nice.
which lead
The
is
Gaze
this?
of Sith this one? Or
Yeah, that you can only get by doing... Is it the Dark Brotherhood, I think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by getting the Dark Brotherhood. And then...
I'm never
Yeah.
gonna have. I guess I'll get around to the Dark Brotherhood.
I got it on the third day.
Hey,
Wasn't too bad. I just need.
Where are
the-
we? Are we all moving to Civ?
Fuck yeah, let's
No, Civ is just a few days a week.
Lucio.
I'm ready
Actually,
to play.
Actually, you can play Civ and ESO at the same time, because while you're waiting for everybody to do their things, we can be doing a dungeon.
I play Temtem. I literally play Temtem while we're.
I feel like that would
wish
be
I could say you
ill-advised,
could
because
play
like...
Stellaris and ESO at the same time, but let me just say that there's a reason for the endgame lag, although apparently it's better now with the new like 3.0 update where... But they also fucked a lot of shit up with that, so I'm waiting for them to like fully fix all their problems.
Of lag and
Nice stuff of Night
in
Mother.
multiplayer, if you put down pins, and in fact it's so bad you can crash other people's games by putting down too many pins.
Wow.
I told Lucio to not use pins because it's, as we've noticed, multiplayer is literally fucky enough.
Wait, Civ a free for all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be.
But you could build alliance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could build
It's
an
fine,
alliance.
yeah.
Perfect.
Bitch,
Oh,
I mean,
want-
Stellaris is the same unless everybody's like
Perfect.
fucking driven a simulator, or I know that there's a fanatic spiritualist thing where you
I will personally
eliminate everybody else. There's also there's a lot of funny things where you just hate everyone.
Are we finished with farming or?
Yep.
What? Oh, no shit.
They came in at a time.
You just keep going, you know.
Sometimes we should like not say things to see how long. Like, how long will we actually go? If everyone just like turns off their clock.
Yeah. If everyone turns off their clock, I'll probably only notice until like when it's fucking 4 a.m. or some shit, and it's like, oh my god, it's 4 a.m. I spent 5 hours farming.
That just sounds like we'd get a spot in Vivek.
That was basically,
You know?
and that was with me fucking off for far too often.
So that's it for farm night. Stop. Put everything in the guild.
Because I did all my jewelry crafting ones, even though I kind of made them.
Hey, does anyone want a duel? I need this endeavor.
No.
Actually, yes. Let me put my stuff away first.
Tyler, come here.
I'm gonna blade of
I'm
blow.
already in Alinor.
I'm gonna blade of blow.
I ate food. The enchanting one was easy because hello, daily writs.
Is that why people kept on trying to duel me the other day or yesterday?
No, it's only
No,
today.
only today.
So you're in
Where were
Somerset?
you?
Where are you exactly?
Who? Me?
Oh, you're in Alinor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Alinor. I'll meet you right outside the crafting thing.
Where were you that people were trying to duel?
Craiglorn, probably.
No.
Or where
I
was
was
that?
in Barden Falls at the Vivek City. Well,
Oh yeah, people
wait,
duel here sometimes. Yeah.
All right,
And I had
let's go.
5 duel
We're not
requests.
playing it right now, Dilo.
Eventually, when we play.
5 duel requests in like 3 minutes.
Wait, you can afford Civ. You can afford Civ, but you couldn't afford Black.
Look, sometimes things happen, right?
What? That seems a little shady.
Look, I heard Alliance, and I was like, okay, time to cash in on the loyalty.
Where's
We're
my
going in.
phone?
Oh shit.
But yeah, we have Civ on our phone. We have Civ on Switches. We have Civ on.
I cannot imagine how one goes about playing Civ on a phone. That must be painful.
Ooh, yeah,
That-
that's
duel it
that.
or
Ooh, ow.
Oh, is that Dilo? Hey, buddy. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, hold on, I'm dueling Alicia right now.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's gonna kill me.
Shit.
Does anyone have any interest?
I will be back.
Into Imperial City.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
No.
Yeah, but you gotta be
I'm
DC.
trying to
Uh,
work out a couple quests.
To get
Oh,
rid
that
of the
was Rob.
quest? Yes.
Yeah, it was me. I didn't have anybody. That was
Jack
not
sent
following.
me in there the
Yes.
other day. I'm in.
Dude.
I mean, I'm not high level, but I'm in.
I mean, I'm
Like
probably
mine.
just gonna die like an idiot, but that's fine.
Like in my endeavor.
Did you get it?
Let's see.
I've already done several on AP, so I'd rather go in on either AD or
DC, Merrick, I'll go with you.
PC.
I'll do it too.
Corey, what faction do you have?
He's got
I'm DC for this one.
Dilo, where are you at?
Come on,
Okay.
next to,
I just gotta get
Rob.
everything out of the guilding.
Don't mind me. I'm just.
I can
bladed
go on
blowing.
any tune.
I'm next to Ogre and Rob.
I just need that way we can turn it in tomorrow and it won't be so.
Oh, Ogre, you need it too, or what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What are y'all dueling for? What is it?
It's
the
for the
Endeavor.
Endeavor today.
Oh my god, he has a fucking two-hander.
Dude.
Will y'all
no.
let me duel you and win?
Guard saw me.
I'm not good at dueling.
Oh god, I
That's
hit the
attitude.
guard. You dick.
Oh my goodness.
I hit the guard too.
He baited me into the guards. I have 2 guards killing me right now.
That's
Sucks to
fucked
be
up.
you.
That's
fucked up.
hilarious.
That's
And now
cool.
I've got nothing
Emily,
to
you're
sell.
muted.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, I
Hey,
gotta-
is the Savella, is that person in your group? I don't know their @name.
What's
It's
the name?
Savella Oscura.
Oh, Callie.
No.
Okay, that's you.
I don't have
I'm
them.
over here. I'm dead right now.
I have Rob, me, Ogre, Emily, Lucio, and Dilo.
Okay, I'm just gonna have
For
them
some
mail
reason,
it
I'm
to
not
me 'cause I don't
excited
know if
for
they're
Legend of
any
Mana.
good.
I mean, I never played the original, so.
That you
And
beat
I
me
don't-
tonight.
I what?
You beat me tonight.
Beat everybody.
I didn't take last tonight. Woo!
Hey, will you send me a screenshot, Whisper?
Rocked tonight. Like I said,
But I am
haven't
glad
heard
that you're
anything
excited
from
for it,
her.
Al.
Shit. Oh shit, he's invisible.
And I
Yeah,
hope you have
bitch.
fun,
Like, she has
assuming you
not
got
gotten
it.
a hold of me in the last 2 weeks.
Who?
The lady from my parenting class.
Oh.
What? Why do you have a parenting class?
Because I just spent $15,000 and the last year of my life fighting for more time with my son. Because his mom is a stupid cunt.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
And there's no other way to put it. And she was trying to cut me out of his life altogether.
No, you
Actually,
had sex with her.
Yeah, well, she wasn't so bad up until like year 3.
Till after you put your penis in her.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll just be honest. Yeah.
You should have wrapped that. That's why you don't have sex before marriage. You don't have to worry about
Oh my God.
unwanted kids.
See, I was
Plenty
just
of
gonna
people go
say
crazy
everybody
after
wants a
married,
freak in
too.
bed,
Not a-
but they forget that you're gonna have a freak out of bed too.
Oy.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
yeah,
easier to
so-
get custody if you're married versus if you're not.
I spent the last year fighting for him, and I got a lot more time with him.
That's good.
Let's
That's
go.
But the judge
That's
put
impressive.
stipulations that I had to take a parenting class. Yeah, especially since Colorado
Well,
is
yeah,
a mother
most.
state.
Well, 90% of the states are a mother state. I mean,
Oh, Legend of Mana is.
I mean, like my dad
2D.
literally stayed
Okay.
with my mom for 25 years because
Interesting.
she would have got custody of me and my sister, and he
having
stayed in
farm
there because
party.
yeah.
She tried to pull
Or
some
farm.
bullshit where she was offering me $10,000 to sign over my parental rights before
I heard
we
you
went to
drove
court
those
over it.
cannibals out of the Forgotten Crypts.
Did she try to do
Must
like a
have been a
loophole where you didn't
horrifying
realize what you
scene
were
down
signing?
Let's see. What am I doing?
No.
Liz, are you at the guild bank?
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure she
Okay.
did pay for the
got most of
mediator
the stuff
the first
stacked and
time we
put
went
it in
through
now.
it, to side with her over me.
Probably.
And so the first time I went through, I didn't have an attorney, and I got kind of screwed. And then a couple months later, I ended up grabbing an attorney and got every bit of time I was asking for, and then some.
Good.
I
So
feel like I'm missing something.
really took the
There's a
metaphorical
daily I
boot,
haven't
stuffed
done.
it up her ass.
Or
So fuck that bitch, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I'm glad that you get to see him. I think that's important. They should be able to have, you know, a dad in their life if the dad actually wants to be there and isn't a complete like trash parent. No matter mom or dad, as long as a parent is a decent parent and wants to be in the kid's life, they should be able to.
I agree.
It's been tough, but we're making it work.
This consume 2 food is broke.
I also think that it's
Eat,
stupid
like,
that people
crusty
can't just
bread or
get along.
something.
Because how else did
I'm trying to be reasonable with her. Like I've done everything in my power to work with her,
Yeah.
but every time I work with her, she finds some way to
Twist it.
try and screw me. And I'm just tired of being screwed over when I'm trying to be the reasonable one here.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Oh no.
Well,
I
that's
think
good.
it's
How
also
old is your
important-
son? Is he like 3?
He's 3. Well, actually, he turned 4 in May, so he's 4 now.
Tell him to start playing ESO. We got him. My God.
Teach him how to farm.
I'll teach him the
Yeah.
Dilo ways. Let's do it.
Teach
Oh,
him how to
God.
fish and farm.
You're gonna teach him how to make a boat in.
well, anyway, I'm gonna hop
Yeah,
out of
no
channel.
problem.
Thanks for the farm night, guys.
All right,
Okay.
thank you for
Alright, yeah.
joining.
Later.
Yep. Later.
I'll get everybody paid out here in a
wait,
little bit.
no.
I am also going to head out. Totally not because someone sent a video.
I was kind of waiting for a decent time to jump out there. It just seems a little rude to say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna leave" when somebody's talking about their personal life. Like I feel bad and I don't want to seem rude. Anyway, I'm trying to think of if I have. I guess I'm just thinking of the fence shit, and I don't want to do that right now. So I am not going to make myself do it, even though it really hurts not to. I did my pledges, I did my daily for Mary. I did my Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, I did my writs, so I am done for the day with this game, so I'm gonna play some Dwarf Fortress. Thanks for watching!